absolutely honored to bring to you Sharroll Mathias. Now, Sharroll is coming to us from Dubai, and it's evening now for you. You've already had your Saturday. Sharroll, can you tell us? You are the founder at Chi Be in Balance,
Mhm.
and you are an evolutionary mindset specialist. And I can't wait to kind of unpack both of those parts and figure out what does that mean. So let's start with Chi Be in Balance. What is your program?
Well, chi be in balance has always been very close to me in terms of understanding chi. Now, chi in literal terms means life force energy. So we all have our inner chi within us. That is the one that drives us. It's the one that propels us to do and to evolve in different ways. Now, the thing is, we often face sicknesses, or we have some low times, some really high times, especially when our chi is not in balance. And it's because of the fact that we are operating at extremes. So when I thought about my company name, I just thought about what was my main aim and how do I want to help people. So that's when the company came to me along with its tagline saying, I am Chi and I am here to help you be in balance so that you can evolve in a way that is very harmonious to the way humans tend to evolve generally, but it has been very disharmonious because of the fact that we have been operating at extremes for a very long time. So that's a little bit about chi and how I help people to come back and be in balance again.
So, Charles, I am not very familiar with Dubai and how open it is to light working and energy work. Have there been obstacles for you there, or has it been pretty much smooth sailing for you?
There have been obstacles initially, but yeah, I believe not just Dubai, but all globally, but especially focused in the UAE, there has been an increase in people awakening. There has been an increase in people understanding that there is something beyond just a routine life. So I think in the last 3 to 5 years, a lot of people have been waking up, especially in this region, and trying to find out what is their inner purpose, what is their mission, what are they here to do. And I think the more people that started awakening has kind of helped in smoothing out the process of introducing spirituality and introducing the knowledge of ancient times back again in this region. Even though they already had it, but they had it under many labels. But now I think people are starting to access it from within rather than from externally. And that is what I think is really, really good.
Okay. And you refer to yourself as an evolutionary mindset specialist. What does that mean?
Okay, so it took me a long time to find that title because I used to try and resonate with a lot of or labels that are already out there. And one time I was in my guided meditation by myself, more going into theta states because that's how I get my downloads. And I asked, I mean, the world needs me to have a title because I usually don't like labeling things and I don't like labeling people or anything basically. But I said, I am still in this world. I am still operating on earth. So I need to be able to be harmonious with what I am and my experiences here on earth are. So they said, what do you do? I said, I help people evolve. And what do you help them evolve in? I said, the way they think. So that comes under mindset. And do you believe that you are good at what you're doing? And I said, yes, I do believe because I operate from inner knowing. And so that's when they said, there you have it. You have your name. You have what you are and what you call yourself. And that's the reason why I call myself the evolutionary mindset specialist, because I help people evolve the way they think, the way they do things, and to see it from a higher perspective compared to where they were vibrating from before.
And
So, yeah,
I've seen online some of your teaching, and you really are a very good teacher.
thank
So
you.
the work that you're putting out there really feels like high quality work. Now, Sharroll, you talked about doing meditation and receiving guidance. Who is guiding you? Do you have particular spirit guides, archangels? Where is your guidance coming from?
My guidance comes from everywhere, actually. But see, I get guidance from my own daughter sometimes. I get guidance from the people I meet as well. I get guidance from a lot of higher guidance as well. Usually, I am in connection with an archangel called Ithuriel quite often. And Archangel Ithuriel is a seraphim angel. So they taught me a lot about the angels, and they taught me about the orders that they have and how they operate and what is free will. So they were the ones who were my teachers. And the reason I say they is because when we speak to an archangel or we speak to even an individual energy being, they operate from a higher consciousness. So they always operate and they speak from a space of we are, because it's all about collective and unity consciousness rather than I am. So they have let go of ego and they speak as they. So that is my guidance from, and yeah, I receive it in any way they can give it to me.
Yes, I understand that. Now, not everybody speaks with archangels.
Yeah.
How long has this been part of your life, and how did that happen?
Um, it has been there from the time I was born, to be very honest with you. Because I've always had inner guidance, and I grew up always having this knowing that I am connected and I am guided always, and I had this inner voice always there with me. Now, the thing is, while I was growing up, it seemed normal because I never spoke about it. I was a very quiet child, and I had most of my friends who were in other dimensions, and I thought it was normal. I thought it was normal for everybody. So I thought what I could see, they could see. So it wasn't really a big deal for me. Only later on, at the age of 16, around 15, 16, I realized that not everybody can see what I am seeing or hear what I am hearing. But by then, I had already established that deep connection with them, so it never really hindered it. And I never thought of myself as different because they always told me that every single one of us has the ability to connect with them as long as we tune into a frequency. That's why we keep on saying, raise your vibration. You know, raise your vibration because then you can tune into them clearly. So, yeah.
Now, was your family supportive of this, or did they model any of this for you, or was there resistance there, or did you just not even tell them?
I, to be honest, till I was 16, I never told anybody because, like I said, I thought it was normal. I thought they could see, you know. I just didn't know that they would consider me speaking to an imaginary friend all the time. And they would think that, okay, you know what, we can't see what you're seeing. They just always thought I had an imaginary friend, and they always supported me in having that imaginary friend. But obviously, when I reached 15, 16, I said, it's high time we tell her this
Right.
imaginary friend is someone we can't see. So who is this? Or, you know, they wanted to check and see. That's when I told them. And then they were like, initially it was a bit of a shock to them because they were very hardcore believers and very religious. So initially they were like, what is, and then gradually over time, I think today I'm in a space where I can say it's okay if they don't understand what I do, but they always support me with what I do because they see the good in what I do and how I help people. So in whichever way it's possible, let them vibrate at that frequency, what's comfortable for them. And at that time, and at the time when they're ready to evolve, I'm here waiting, and I will support them.
Now, Sharroll, as a parent, are you teaching your child some of these concepts and beliefs, or are you just letting her find her own way?
I do a little bit of both. So what I do is I let my daughter have the freedom to follow whichever path she wishes to follow. And if she does have questions, I do take her in and I give her those answers, or I sit down and I teach her if she asks me because, like I said, free will is of the utmost, even to my own daughter. So if she doesn't want to learn it, I don't want to force it. So, but she's fascinated by it too, and she sees a lot of things as well in different dimensions. So it's very easy for me to speak to her. So when she does want to learn something, I am there to support her. But if till then, I will wait for her to come to me. So that's how I do it.
Right, right. I understand and I appreciate that. Have you been able to build a community of people who see things like you do or understand things from the same vantage point?
Yes, there has been a community that have basically coming. They are coming together. Now we all have our different values and unique talents that we are all built with, right? So, say for example, if I'm able to have my clairvoyancy or my clairaudience really heightened because I've been using it very often, there are some people who come to me who have got their clairgustance and their salience, clairsalience, very, very heightened, which is their smell and taste. And the reason why I attract them is because I also love baking and I love making desserts. And I'm technically, my history was of a pastry chef. So I used to have that heightened as well. So I would attract a lot of people who are really good with the culinary arts. So yes, our community is building, our community is growing, and right now we have a good 1,000 people in our community on different various platforms, and I think it is going to keep on growing because the Earth's frequency is also shifting. So it's supporting the growth of the vibrational frequency of humankind in the whole. So,
That's
yeah.
beautiful. Yeah, that's beautiful. So you provide workshops, events, classes. Are your workshops ever online or are they all just in person?
Some of the workshops are in person because in order to learn the methods, you need to be in person to learn the techniques. And some of them are online as well. Ones that I can teach from a distance, yes, they are online. I am actually in the midst of having it completely uploaded onto a database. Hopefully soon you will have news about it. But at the moment, I do Zoom calls and I do the teachings online for people, especially trying to keep in line with the authority systems and the social distancing and all of that. So yeah, it's both. It's a bit of both.
Okay. And the services that you provide to individuals,
Mhm.
what all do you offer?
I do a various amount of healing therapies as well as consultations and guidance sessions. So I do chakra healing, I do angel healing. I do the dragon healing as well. I am a Reiki master teacher. I do access consciousness to bars, um, quite a bit of them, at least 30 different modalities. So even in sacred geometry, even so there's a wide range. So I offer a lot, but usually when a client comes to me, um, the first thing they ask me is, what do I do? Because usually they don't know how to evolve. So I'm there to guide them. So I offer guidance sessions where I connect with the higher realms and they tell me because they connect with that person's guides and they kind of give me a download of information of where all this person has uh, blocks in, and that allows and guides me to make a plan for them on healing, on different therapy courses that is required for different types of healing. So yeah.
Cheryl, do you find that most of your clients are women or are men equally open to all this?
Initially, when I first started, there were a lot of women, surprisingly. But now, not so surprisingly, even the men have started waking up over here. So it's become a literal flat rate of equal balance because I think that's what I've been attracting with my company. It's not just to focus on healing. Yes, usually they say the women or the feminine energy usually awakens the first, and then it's the masculine. But I think now the masculine has started waking up as well. So now I put good mix between the males and the females that come to me.
Nice. It's fun to watch things evolve and shift over
Yeah.
time.
Of course.
So, Sharroll, if people want to either watch some of your workshops that you've got going on, or catch a class or a free thing on Facebook, how do they find you?
Well, I do a lot of lives on my Facebook channel, which is at Chi Be in Balance, which is all one word, and as well as on my Instagram, which is as well at Chi Be in Balance, all one word. And if they want one-on-one sessions or basically courses, they want to do courses with us, then they can just go to my website, which is again www.chibeinbalance.com, all in one word, and they can just sign up over there, give in their details, and I will contact them through email, and we can start registering for a Zoom online course as well.
Excellent. Thank you so much. And Sharroll, it's such a pleasure to get to meet somebody who is across the planet doing similar work, and knowing that we are all connected, knowing that we all are bringing in divine light and trying to raise the conscious levels across the planet to make it a better place for each of us individually as well as the collective. So thank you for the work that you're doing in the world.
And thank you as well, because you have been bringing us all together and showing the people that we are all connected as well. So thank you as well, Dr. Ruth. You
Thank
are
you.
doing an amazing job.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So, friends, thank you for being here today for Focus on Lightworkers. Such a pleasure to have Sharroll Mathias here. Take a look at her on Facebook. Check out her website. She really does offer a great deal, and there's a lot there for free as well if you just want to go check it out. So, thank you, Sharroll. Take good care, everybody, and God bless.